Hi, Linda Bowen here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Tuesday in Creative Fold, and we are going to do a designer series paper Z card is what I'm going to call it. This pattern was shared with me from a team member, Lee, and I just loved the concept of it, but she didn't know what the name of it was, and so I am just going to call it designer series paper Z-Fold. I have already taken the birds and branches and have stamped the little bird. I stamped them in Sierra Sand and Crumb Cake. Then I took the classic label punch and punched out Enjoy Today. This comes from, I believe, Good Morning Magnolia stamp set. Then I took the layering circles, and the flowers, of course, are from the Jar of Flowers. That is my PDF tutorial for this month if you use my hostess code with a $30 order. Then I took the blends in So Saffron and Crumb Cake. I have a list over on my blog on the exact blends that I used to color that flower in. And then I used the peony dies, and I used my die cut machine and die cut this little angle. Next, what I have is a piece of the designer series paper. This is in, I believe it's called In Good Taste. It's very pretty. It's got lots of wood grains. Beautiful for a masculine card. In fact, this card would be a fun masculine card. This piece measures 5 1/4 by 6 3/4. Then I have my standard base card, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, and we are going to take that and we are going to score it at the 1 1/2 inch mark, and then the 4 1/4. Grab my bone folder. Some nice crisp folds there. Now I put that trimmer away, and I'm going to need it again because I need to take and cut that piece of designer series paper. Now you want to make sure as you're cutting this that you lay the pieces so you know how they go, so that the pattern will match. Now this pattern is not as distinct as the pattern that Lee used from her card. I will share her card over on my blog, StampingWithLinda.com, but we are going to take it. First we are going to cut at 3/4. Like I said, you want to set them up to the side so you know exactly how you cut them. Then we're going to go to the 2 3/4. Then 1 1/8. And the piece that you have left over is a 2, which is absolutely right. Next, we're going to bring that card base in. We're going to take that 3/4 inch piece. Now, I am going to be using my Stampin' Needle. I have seen reports that some people are having problems with it. I have found that if I just hold it straight down, like, let me see, get it under the camera right here, so that it's flat against my paper like this and pull it. I think we're having a tendency to use it like we did the Fast Fuse, and that is not the way this is designed to be used. So we've got that. Next, what I'm going to do is take this piece. This is our bigger piece. It's 2 3/4, and we are going to place it. We want adhesive just on the one side. And we're going to do our nice 1/4 inch borders along there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to open it up. And then this piece, which is 1 1/8, is going to go right inside here. And finally, our last piece, which was 2 inches, we're going to place it right here. And then I see I do not have a white piece of cardstock. So let me grab a piece here. And we need that white to be 2 inches by 5 1/4, and that's already 5 1/4. And we're going to take that and we're going to place that right in there. Now I think I need to move this over a little bit. Let's see if I can do that. Normally, if I wasn't on camera, I would blow on the back of this and your moisture from your breath would release that adhesive. But since I'm on camera, I won't do that. So let's move this over just a little bit. There we go. Now we're going to take this piece and butt it up like so. We are going to take this border that we cut. I am going to use glue dots. I can find my end of my glue dots here. And I am just going to, let's see, I want this like this. Excuse me. I'm going to just put glue dots on the end because I don't want too much adhesive. I could use my silicone mat and put half of the adhesive on that silicone mat, but we're going to work it this way. And this is going to go right on the edge of that card. I can get it lined up there. Oops. So we've got that. So there we have a Z fold using that designer series paper. I'm going to take my scallop, that right there. Going to then grab a dimensional, add my circle, my little bird, again from Birds and Branches. Have not done a lot with this set, but will be doing a lot more in the future. Just love, love, love that. And then I think I'm just going to use the smaller dimensionals on my label. Like I said, when you're using a pattern that is more distinct versus this one, this card just really stands out. So there you have a fun Z fold card showcasing our designer series paper. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.